Well, the big ethanol plant here, Lima, Ohio, it is broke down. It's broke down, they're out of product, and man, I hauled ass over here to get loaded, and I'm not gonna get loaded. So now we got to try and figure out if these people got more DDG at another DDG plant, or if we're just gonna have to totally back up and punt. So not really what I wanted the Monday morning before Thanksgiving. This is gonna be a quick trip, you know, run up, unload, reload, be back down there, unload first thing in the morning. I'm planning on being home by lunch, you know, by this time tomorrow. I'm planning on being home. But sometimes you just don't always get that. So we're just gonna sit here and figure it out, and I don't know. Ain't much else you can do. Just sit here and figure it out, and then try and find a load going somewhere else close to home. I hate that this was a load going right there at the house. Can't unload any closer than what I was unloading at. So anyway, all right, well, got to get on the phone, try and figure out what's going on here. So I guess I'll give an update sooner or later. She's full, bud. She's full. Alright, waiting our turn here.
Brittany, picking up wet feet way out on the outbound, or?
Alright, hush. Okay. Alright, no, I'm just sitting here waiting my turn. I wanted to hurry up and get this done, but this was not an easy process. This is kind of a bigger ethanol plant. It's a Valero, so I mean, like, it's, you know, it's large scale. You know, I guess everything has to be matter of fact. It's, you know, it's Valero. It's huge, huge corporation. So, man, I had to come in, get go in there and get a card to scan in, to weigh in and weigh out. And it took forever to do that. So I mean, like, it really, this whole deal has kind of put me behind, because I was planning on being loaded and gone. God, Central Time. I guess it'd probably been around lunch. So, it's fine. We're still gonna get home for Turkey Day and all that. But still, I was ready to get this thing done and get gone. And it's not going as fast as I wanted to, but hey, that's trucking. Alright, so he's got that spout up in there, and he's just dumping me a little bit more in there and finish me up. That thing will go up and down and around and around. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. It's dusty out here. I got to get out of the way.
And life goes on for a little bitty.
D-Waters Chicken Hauler Truck Driver Training. Today I'd like to talk to you about road rage. I'm not talking about little traffic div on doubles. Left lane chicken trucks, right lane slow traffic, left lane chicken haulers, rooster cruisers, bull haulers, right lane slow ass freight trucks that have no business trying to pass another slow ass freight truck going 46 miles an hour up a damn hill that goes on for miles and miles. When I got
Are we gonna work tomorrow? I never know where you're fucking flying off to.
Alright, so y'all seen how narrow and how skinny and how rough that bridge is, man. That thing is just like, it's nerve-wracking. The bridge coming from Kentucky over to Cairo, Illinois, which is like right, if you look at that video, like in that last clip where I started, like it was just to the left there. So like if you're coming from Kentucky going to Missouri, you'll actually cross the Ohio River and come to a stop. It'll come to a T. You can take a right, go to Cairo, or you can take a left and go to Missouri. And as soon as you take that left, you're starting up another bridge there. So, but the one from Kentucky is kind of sketchy too. It just, I don't know, it's something about it's just not as sketchy to me as the one going across the Mississippi. So, quick story: first time I ever crossed that bridge. Either one of those bridges, I think. I was actually coming like from Paducah, and I was cutting down. I was going over around Sykeston, and I was this 21-year-old kid. I had went to New Jersey. I was up in New Jersey, and I had loaded some crates off the port and everything. They were going some machines or something, and they were going over there around Cape Girardeau. But anyway, I get right there at Wycliffe. I make that right-hand turn to go, like you drop down in this little valley down there, and that's where you go a mile or so, and then the bridge starts, and it curves, and then you cross the Ohio River, and then you get down there and make the left at the T, and then you go over the Mississippi River. Well, I made that right there at Wycliffe, started dropping down the hill, and the DOT everything was open down there. And anyway, at that point in time, I don't think it's there no more. They had like a little shack there. It had a wide spot on the right side of the road, and on the left side too, if I'm not mistaken. They only work on the eastbound side now, but they had one on the westbound side, had a little shack in it and everything. And anyway, they had a truck in there, and I was like, I'm just gonna slip on by here. I come down that hill and I'm getting it in gear, boy, I'm getting it, and that dude comes running out there and just flags me down. I'm like, oh my God, you know. Oh, didn't have just a little bit of time left on my logbook. Actually, I had a headlight out, and they didn't have that particular one. It was a single square, the big single square, and they didn't have one. I stopped at the Pilot in Paducah to take a shower. They didn't have one there, and I'm like, well, I'll stop somewhere tomorrow over around Blytheville. I was going to reload at Blytheville going home, and I thought they'll have one somewhere over there. So, long story short, for the second time I said that, he goes through, you know, I mean, like, I don't know, maybe he just seen I was this dumb little 21-year-old kid. But little did he know that I knew exactly what I was doing. But, you know, I told him, I'm like, well, I thought y'all were closed. He said, the sign says open. I'm like, oh. Anyway, I was trying to BS my way through that. But he kept me there a little bit. And this is somewhere around July. And, you know, it done got like 9 o'clock at night. Sun started going down. And time he turned me loose, it was pitch black. And, you know, in that area right there, when it gets pitch black, it gets pitch black. There ain't no lights anywhere around there. So I take off, and I cross this bridge going over the Ohio River. And it was kind of weird because, like, it's all cool and everything. Wasn't no fog or nothing, you know, I could see pretty good. So I get down there to the T, make a left, start, if you notice, like, watch that video, you know, it goes up and then it just like straight incline and then flattens out at the top. So it had gotten really foggy over there, and when I started up that incline, everything just went away. Like, you could see nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I didn't know what the hell I was driving up into. Yeah, I just knew I was going up, and like it was like I was driving up in the clouds. I'm like, well, Jesus, here we go. I'm coming to see you, buddy. But man, it flattened out, and like you couldn't see nothing but all the ironwork around the bridge. That's all you could see. Like 5 feet in front of the hood, you couldn't see nothing, but you could just see like right around like what your cab lights were glowing and what the headlights, you know, I mean, like just right out in front was all you could see. So like I didn't know, I mean, like that bridge could have like fell down, and I'd never known. I just drove right off the end of it, kind of like that deal over there in Tampa that time. But yeah, I mean, that was the first time I ever come across that bridge, and I don't know if I got PTSD from that trip across that bridge, and I just ain't never liked that bridge ever since. But all the transitions, like clank, man, it's just like, ooh. Of course, it does it on that Ohio side, that bridge over there too. But man, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a big wuss, but yeah, that thing's just sketchy to me. So anyway, let's get out and unload and go to the house. Thanks for watching, guys.